There's really nothing that pushes your buttons like your wife or your husband. I mean, really, I mean, it's intimate, right? And it's intimate, and so it gets to the root of some of the difficulties in which we don't understand ourselves. And that ignorance is painful, and it causes a lot of suffering. And, you know, when we get into difficulty together, it's really out of lack of ignorance. I mean, it's out of lack of knowledge and compassion. It's from ignorance that we get in trouble. And when that comes up, because we have these vows together as husband and wife, we vow to look at that. We vow to actually be each other's teachers. We vow to listen to, in some ways, the point of panic when we actually want to run out of the room and scream. You know, at the very point, it's like it's like any time, it's an extreme thing. When you're having extreme difficulty, you know, that's the time when you have to sit down and begin to listen. And
we haven't mastered that. Sometimes we still scream and run out of the room.
Oh, but eventually we come back, you know, and eventually it's not too far in between. I mean, really, I think the longest we've been separated in an argument is half an hour, maybe more to an hour, and then we demand each other to be in the same room. You actually decide to close the door and you say, you know, we're going to work it out before we open that door. We're going to sweat our prayers. And we're going to pray together that we come to some resolution and to some understanding through some of this really difficult ignorance. And, you know, I think that's what these rings mean. You know, it's like saying, these rings are a sweat lodge. These rings are saying, I'm committed to not leaving you and going through that door, but actually just sweating our prayers out together.